Today I'm going to show you how to play point guard for beginners. All right, a lot of what you're going to need, I've just showed you in that intro. So you're going to need to have some good handles, some athleticism, and some footwork. I got a free workout for you pinned in the comments. I'll help you get all those things. But let's talk some details on those. When it comes to handles, everything starts with your ball control. You have to be able to control the basketball no matter where it is around your body. So if it's in front of you real tight, in front of you far, tight to the side, wide to the side, underneath your legs, behind the back, tight and wide. The more areas you're comfortable with that basketball around you, the better you're gonna be in games, number one. Number two, you also have to be comfortable with different hand positions on the basketball. So example would be like an inside out dribble, your hand's gonna come here. Or even not an inside out and it's just more of like a little turn dribble. Having your hand there, having your hand in front to pull it back, having your hand behind to push it forward, and even transitioning between a lot of those different hand positions within a drill. All those things are super important and go into your ball control, as well as being able to manipulate the ball by putting it from one spot to another exactly where you want it to go. That's ball control. Because as a point guard, there's probably no more important skill than taking care of the basketball, and ball control allows you to do that. So when I say taking care of the basketball, that's the next big key. If someone's playing defense on you, you gotta be able to protect the ball by putting that off arm up, putting the ball behind the back, but you also have to be able to be aggressive and try to get downhill, try to get into the paint, maybe create shots for yourself or teammates, and do all that without coughing the ball up, turning it over. So you can't have it bouncing off your foot a lot. You can't have defenders poking at it and stealing it from you. So the ball control is huge. You also got to be able to control the pace of the game. So that means at times maybe, you get a rebound on the other end of the court and you see that no one's really getting back on defense. Then controlling the pace means you pushing the pace and bringing everyone up with you. But then there might be other times where, you see a whole bunch of defense down. Okay, we're going to slow down here. Let's set up the offense. Being able to see those things and control the pace of the game, whether we're talking pushing the fast break or setting up the half court offense is important, but also this means controlling the pace in that half court offense, deciding when you're gonna set up the offense depending on the shot clock or when teammates are cutting, waiting till they're open to get them to the pass, being able to take your time, protect the ball, and then, now I got the opportunity to attack, then you go, right? Controlling the pace that way and not letting the defense force you to move faster or slower than you need to. It's about you reading the entire floor and making the best choice. Another big key is footwork, being able to move those feet to get yourself open, to create passing lanes, to get yourself past defenders, to create space for shots, and to get yourself in the paint, to get in here deep for possible finishes, layups, assists, drawing the defense in. So you want to work on that quickness and athleticism with your feet and have good footwork. Again, the free work up into the comments will help you with that, but also just having footwork with specific moves, right? Maybe you have a move like the cross jab where you cross over and jab the opposite direction. Maybe you got your inside out dribble or between the legs into a cross where you step with this opposite foot. I'll have a video for you at the end with different crossover variations and types of footwork that you can incorporate with those. Make sure you check that out. That'll help you a lot with the footwork. Okay, next thing is important. It's being a game manager. And this is there's kind of two things that go with this. So this comes back to like we were talking before with controlling the pace. But then within that, also distributing the ball, deciding when and where, maybe drawing defenders in. If you drive here, maybe your defender's on you and then some help defense collapses and that opens someone over there. Or it could be as simple as you get the ball here and someone's open or they're cutting and just making the right read to pass them the ball, or maybe faking a pass here to make the defense kind of collapse over there and then opening a spot here for your teammate to cut to. And then of course, if you get even deeper into the paint here, then you're gonna start to get more defense collapsing, right? And that can open up teammates on the perimeter for 3-point shots. Bigs are gonna get open, right? So then you can dump the ball to a big, kick it out. Always have your eyes aware of what's going on the court though. Big key and a hack for you here is to make sure when you're driving, you can look down or you can look up. It just kind of depends, but wherever you're looking, try to keep your head a little more forward and somewhat towards the hoop, even if it's kind of down looking for the lane. And as you're doing that, I can use my peripheral vision to see over here and over here, right? So I can see if I got a teammate open on the perimeter over there, over here, and then I can easily see the bigs down here. Even though I'm looking at like literally this spot right now, that's where my focus is, I can see all that. So when you're driving, use that peripheral vision, boom, and you can kick the ball out. And then the other thing that goes with being a game manager is being confident and being a leader, right? You're the point guard, you're the one bringing the ball up the court, you're gonna have to call what the offense is gonna be, or maybe if you're running more of like a loose, just 5-out offense and you have just different actions you're running, but you're not running like a full like plays and stuff, even then, you've gotta be kind of in control and say, calling things out like, hey, set a pick over there, or hey, you need to cut here, talking to your teammates during the play, before the play, and timeouts and practices, but just always communicating and talking with other people and getting their perspective on things as well. That's important. It's not just about you like calling the shots for everyone. It's about understanding what's happening for them too. And then you can say, okay guys, here's what I think we need to do. This is gonna work for us. And a big part of being able to do this well is gonna be you knowing the game well, right? So you got to get into a lot of games, play in a lot of games, but also watch and study the games. You know, watch NBA games, watch high school games, watch college games, and get a feel for the plays that are going to be happening and different actions that can happen, different strategies. And if you have specific plays that your team is running, know them like the back of your hand, so you can always know what every person on the court, like what their role is, not just what your role is. Because the more you can understand what the bigs are trying to do and need to do within the offense and what their responsibilities are, you can better put them in position to score. And that's your goal, right? Is to make the team win. So that could be you scoring or that could be other people scoring, but you have to be confident and be a leader with that. You also got to be able to score the rock. Now, as a point guard, I would say it's good if you can make the three-pointer. I wouldn't say it's necessarily essential. In today's game, it's becoming a little bit more of a requirement, I would say. But even then, there's a lot of really good point guards that aren't necessarily phenomenal three-point shooters. That being said, you got to be able to score from like this 15-foot range in. So having a quick 1-2 step into a pull-up jump shot is going to be really important, going left and going right. But then equally, if not more importantly, you got to get that floater game going, and especially variety of finishes towards the hoop. So with the floater, you're gonna take those usually, some players will take them at 15 feet, but I would say more ideally, you'd wanna do more of your pull-up jump shots there. And then once you get inside that range, 10 feet to like just within 15, and maybe even up to 5 feet from the hoop, getting those floaters. And with those, you wanna be able to do that 1-2 step into a floater with the overhand position, going left and going right left, going left and going left right, going left into a hop. Also doing a 1-foot jump, so more like a runner, doing that both off the right foot and the left foot, and that's all overhand. And then all those same finishes, but having the ability to do them underhand, because sometimes the defense is gonna close out on you more here, opening this, but maybe there's defense right by the rim and you gotta get it up high and quick. That underhand is gonna be a little bit easier to get off and harder to block. And it's even more helpful on this scoop floater where you're jumping off 1 foot. As far as finishes go, you want to work on 1-step layups, you want to work on sidearm, inside hand layups, whole bunch more. This video right here has got a bunch of finishes you should master. This is the video I mentioned earlier with the crossovers that you should work on with the footwork. And again, that free workout will help you with your ball handling and athleticism. I'll see you in that free workout next.